Target to your front! Load! Load!
The fact that the IRA now have a bazooka in their armoury means that over short ranges they've virtually got small artillery firepower. In World War II, German tank drivers weren't worried by Allied tanks, but they were frightened by this.
Loaded!
Basically, the 3.5-inch rocket launcher is an aluminium tube with a small telescopic sight fired by electrical circuit. The ammunition is in drab green rockets marked heat, high explosive, anti-tank. The bazooka is simple to use and soldier-proof against damage.
Stand by! Stand by!
I asked a parachute regiment anti-tank expert just how effective is a bazooka.
This is an extremely effective weapon. It was basically designed as an anti-tank weapon, in other words against tanks or of course against enemy pillboxes. However, it can also be used against houses or of course private cars that might be used, for instance, in Belfast.
Now, if you did fire it against a house or some sort of building in Belfast, or indeed a car, what effect would it have?
Against a car, the car would be completely destroyed. Against a building, it would probably demolish at least a floor.
Now, how accurate is this weapon? Just how much training is needed by whoever handles it?
I would say very little weapon training, but a considerable amount of practice. Unfortunately, also, it is very easy to miss, and if the rocket did miss the target, it will go on and hit the first thing that in fact it came up against.
And explode?
And explode, yeah.
What's the effective range?
The effective range really is about 250 to 300 meters, but the rocket will go on up to 900.
In other words, it could go on careering out of control if it misses its target.
If it's missed its target, there is no controlling it whatsoever, and it'll just go on until it hits something and then explode.
During World War II and the Korean War, these rocket launchers were produced by the thousand. Now they're obsolete and hence easy for arms dealers to obtain.
Perhaps the most worrying aspect of the appearance of the bazooka in Belfast is that this particular weapon is so ideal for urban guerrilla warfare. Unloaded, it weighs less than 10 pounds. It breaks down into 2 parts in a matter of seconds. It can easily be carried around the streets, in a suitcase, for example. It's that thought, more than any other, which is disturbing the police and the army in Northern Ireland. Christopher Wain, News at 10, Pirbright.